Welcome, movie enthusiasts, to an exciting journey through the world of cinema. Get ready for captivating storytelling, in-depth analyses, and the latest insights into your favorite films. This is MovieTrim. The film opens with a man called Doomhead. He talks directly to the camera and says that although his face is painted like a clown, he is not here for your amusement. He is being paid to do what he does best, killing. We see that he is talking to a priest. Doomhead goes on to talk about how a cockroach can live up for many hours without a head and says that this fact fascinates him. The priest is tied up and bloodied. The priest asks about where his wife is. Doomhead says that a couple of fellas took a fancy to her and that she'll be sticking around for a while. The priest tries to plead for his life, but Doomhead grabs an axe. Doomhead apologies about the axe being dull and says that it'll probably take an extra couple of whacks to kill him. He stabs the priest with the axe twice and kills him. Doomhead walks out of the room. Cue opening titles. On October 31st, 1976, a group of carnival workers, including Charlie, Venus, Roscoe, Panda, and Levon, stop at a gas station after their RV runs out of gas. There, they meet the profane gas station attendant, Lucky Leo. He admires Charlie as she comes out of the RV. He makes an advance towards her and she playfully talks to him. As the men are filling up the RV with gas, a woman, E.G. Daly, approaches and talks to Roscoe. She talks to him about hunting, apparently trying to figure out if they have any weapons in the RV. He jokingly tells her that all they have is a single shotgun that they use for propping out the door. But he tells her that he'll use his guns, his arm, if they get into a jam. She tells him that she has to go and eat some spinach. That night, as they're driving, the group comes across some scarecrows in the middle of the road, blocking them. 3 of them get out to move the scarecrows, but it turns out that the scarecrows are a distraction, as men with painted faces come out and kill all the carnival workers, except Charlie, Venus, Roscoe, Panda, and Levon. They are taken to a compound where they are chained up. A man comes out and tells them that tonight they are going to play a game called 31. He explains that 31 inches is war. All the group has to do is to survive the next 12 hours inside the compound, and they will earn their freedom. He further explains that there are 6 heads that are there for the sole purpose of trying to kill them. First up is Sickhead, dressed as a Nazi. The man explains that 31 has begun. The 5 are placed separately around the compound. They wake up, take the masks off their faces, and grab weapons to defend themselves. Roscoe and Panda find each other and stick together. They walk into a room and discover 2 dead women with Nazi memorabilia all over the room. Levon finds a knife and walks through the compound. He comes to a locked gate and sees Sickhead with a costumed rabbit's face on. Levon threatens Sickhead and tells him to let him out, but Sickhead mocks him. Elsewhere, Charlie is shown hiding in a bathroom stall with a bat. Sickhead comes into the bathroom and taunts her, saying he will bash her head. She looks down at the floor of the stall, and Sickhead suddenly appears at the door. He leaves her alone for a little bit, drawing out the tension. She waits for him to come back, but Levon appears. Sickhead surprises Levon and stabs him multiple times in the back and the shoulder. Charlie grabs her bat and whacks Sickhead in the face. She tends to Levon, but Sickhead wakes up and tries to kill her. She lures him out of the room and into the hallway. She gets past a doorway, but Sickhead locks her out and tells her that he's going back to kill Levon and that she needs to run now because he'll be coming for her afterward. She goes to hide. A voice comes on the PA system and tells the 5 that there are only 10 hours and 43 minutes left until the game is over and anything can still happen. Sickhead comes back to kill Levon. He taunts Levon. Levon tells Sickhead to get it over with and kill him. Both men shout and Sickhead lunges at Levon, killing him off screen. Sickhead comes to kill Charlie. She locks herself in a cage and Sickhead tries to get in to kill her. He eventually gets the door open and drags her out of the cage. Before he can kill her, Venus appears and hits him in the head with a wooden post that has nails on it. He falls to the floor, seemingly dead. He eventually reawakens, but Charlie grabs one of his knives and proceeds to stab him multiple times. She stops, goes and grabs the baseball bat and hits him in the face with it. The remaining 4 are able to regroup. On the PA system, the leader tells the group to come over and enjoy some exquisite dining. The group walks into a room with a large dining table in the center. The group sees that the table has a lot of meat on the plates. Roscoe is weary of eating the food, sensing that it could have poison in it. Panda decides to eat because he is starving. Panda tells the others that he is going to survive because he is choosing to eat. Roscoe eventually gives in too and eats the food. Panda asks Charlie about what she is thinking, and Charlie tells him that they are going to need better weapons if they are going to survive. Roscoe asks the group if they remember hearing about that church group that went missing last year. Venus says that she remembers hearing about that and how the pastor's body, implied to be the priest from the beginning of the film, was found a few days ago. Charlie looks underneath the tablecloth and tells Roscoe and Panda to stop eating. She takes the cloth out, and underneath is Levon's dead body with pieces of flesh removed from him. The meat that Roscoe and Panda are eating are from Levon's dead body. Roscoe spits and eventually vomits it out, and Panda freezes in shock. The leader comes back on the PA system and tells them that he hopes that they enjoyed their protein-enriched nourishments. He tells them that they are now 9 hours left in the game and to welcome the next heads to join the game, Psycho Head and his brother, Schizo Head. Both heads appear with chainsaws in hand. The remaining 4 run into the compound. They come across a room made up to look like a carnival. They don't see anyone else around, but they find a woman under a sheet. She's lying on top of a mattress and is being tied down with barbed wire. She is still alive. Venus asks the woman what her name is, and the woman replies, Georgina, the priest's wife that was mentioned in the opening scene. Panda and Roscoe don't trust the woman, but Charlie and Venus want to let her go. The 4 hear Psycho Head and Schizo Head's chainsaws in the distance, knowing that they are coming to kill them. Roscoe believes that Georgina alerted the others to where they are. Panda and Charlie look around the room for anything that can be used as a makeshift weapon. Panda is able to pry a pipe off from the wall. Suddenly, gates come slamming down around the room, locking Panda and Charlie out. One of the brothers appears, and Charlie and Amp Panda fight him, both having to avoid him and his swinging chainsaw attacks. Sorry, guys, video crossed the limit of time. Part 2 of this video will upload on tomorrow.